These are rappers.
Many rappers who
that can't accept they've fallen off. Let's see what a thumbnail is. Fresh Montana. Is this Lil Skies, Lil Pump? Who's a rapper that can't accept that he legitimately like fell off, or she? I think Saweetie. Saweetie might be in that convo gang. I can't lie, bro. I can't lie. In an era where Glow's killing it, Flo Millie's killing it, Ice Spice, questionable, but she's still killing it in the grand scheme. Cardi's still there, Mega's still there. Saweetie got left off. I gonna lie, out of that group, Saweetie got left behind, bro. Saweetie got left behind. I can't lie. That new Glorilla is ass, though. Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it.
Blow up are lucky to have experienced such a rare opportunity. Being able to make a living from making music is something that most people.
Oh, Kanye is definitely a rapper that can't accept he falling off. Well, to be honest with you, in his head. Actually, yeah, he does count. But yeah, in his head, I don't think Kanye thinks he's falling off.
Can't say they've ever done. However, when their career starts to decline, there are different ways of dealing with it. One way in particular is to live in denial, holding on to the fame and fortune that they once held so close. So today we're going to be looking into rappers who cannot accept that they've fallen off, starting off with French Montana. Also, by the way, my name is Matty Balls, and if you guys like music-related videos, make sure to stick around and subscribe. I'm going to be posting one every week this year at 12 p.m. CST on Sundays. So, yeah, stick around. Now let's get into it. French Montana went from having multiple hits in the mid-2010s to faking streams and desperately clinging on to fame by the end of the decade. I'm not going to go too deep into French Montana's come up since he's been in the game for a very long time. He's released a ton of mixtapes, a handful of albums, and tons of huge singles over the span of his career. He started blowing up a ton with songs like Pop That, Lockjaw, No Stylist, and of course his biggest song ever, Unforgettable. But one thing that was always
oh my god, dude. I can't lie, bro. Sway Lee, once you find out he got a banger, Sway Lee songs are so fire once you first hear him. Oh my god, this shit is beautiful. But once they get to that overplayed states, I cannot stand Sway Lee songs, bro. I can't. Once Sunflower got overplayed, I could not listen to Sunflower. Once Unforgettable got overplayed, I can't listen to... Oh, what's the one on the Wingstop commercial at the NBA games? No flex zone. No flex. I can't, dude. I can't. And maybe that's partially because of the NBA, but nah. When we talk about songs that once they get overplayed is annoying as shit, respect to Sway Lee because they are fire songs, but I get annoyed when I listen to overplayed Sway Lee songs, bro.
Notable about all of French Montana's big songs was the features. Most people weren't really tuning in to Unforgettable or No Stylist to hear French. They wanted to hear Sway Lee and Drake. But this is something that French Montana didn't seem to realize until his numbers started going down. His place in hip-hop is made most obvious when you think about that picture Diddy posted on Instagram with Jay-Z, Nas, and Kendrick, with French Montana photoshopped out. Diddy didn't even crop him out. He went through the effort of photoshopping French Montana out.
Yo, Diddy's a hater, bro. That's just a hashtag Black Greatness too.
So he could say, 3 kings, 3 great friends, love you guys. Honestly, I feel bad for him. That had to have been heartbreaking. In 2019, his third studio album, Montana, sold 25,000 copies first week. That's about half of what his previous album sold. Not only that, but he was also caught in a fake stream controversy around this time as well. In December of 2019, Twitter user Carlamagne posted a thread accusing French Montana and his team of hacking into people's Spotify accounts to stream his song Writing on the Walls, with many screenshots of other people saying their account was randomly playing the song. They also noted how the song was 21 on the Spotify charts, but it was 1,192 on the Apple Music charts, which clearly indicated how the streams were being faked on Spotify. I went into more detail on this in my video called The Biggest Scam in the Music Industry, so if you're interested in botted streams, feel free to check it out after this video. And despite how crazy faking your streams is, things somehow managed to get worse for French. In April of 2020, French Montana made one of the biggest...
Hey, chat, Spotify or Apple Music, bro. Spotify, Apple Music, go, 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 go. I'm a Spotify guy. I can't lie. I've tried Tidal before. I tried switching to Apple Music before. Because I will say this, bro. Spatial audio is like that. But the interface on Spotify is like second nature to me at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much investment has already gone into Spotify, dog. I just feel like I'm at home when I'm at Spotify. I know how to find music, you know. But yo, spatial audio on Apple Music is different.
Biggest mistakes of his entire career when he said that he has more hits than Kendrick Lamar. More specifically, he said to Complex, I mean, honestly, you could put somebody like Kendrick Lamar next to me on the same stage at a festival. I might outshine him. Not because I'm a better rapper or whatever it is, it's just that I got more hits. This sent the internet into a frenzy, with everybody clowning on French Montana. He even had Young Thug making fun of him.
Stupid ass say he got more hits than Kendrick Lamar.
Everybody on the internet collectively agreed that both statistically speaking and musically speaking, Kendrick Lamar is better.
Yo, not only have French Montana's bugging, I just everything that he just said just processed. French Montana's bugging, bro.
You never had a #1 hit. Kendrick has had 8 laying in the top 10, while you've only had 2. Still an accomplishment, but it's nowhere near enough for you to be like, oh, I got more hits than Kendrick Lamar.
This seemed to be the beginning of the end for French Montana's career. Following this, a hilarious thread started when someone tweeted a Squid Games meme saying, for the next game, you need to name 5 French Montana songs without features.
Yo, I can't even, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know, bro.
Montana himself then decided to respond.
He said, what are these songs? No one knows these songs. Now, eat a dick. I'm dropping a solo track this week. All right, bro. When I see Water, I wasn't thinking about French Montana. I'm thinking about Tyler, first of all. Famous. When I see I made that bitch famous. That's what I'm thinking, bro.
To this tweet with like 14 of his own songs, with the top reply being, all you proved is that French Montana is the only person that can name 5 solo French
No, that's funny, chat. That's funny, chat. Nah, you must have gotten hella ratio,
Montana
bro.
songs. After this, French Montana had a bit of a breakdown on Twitter, just spamming about how people have amnesia.
A French breakdown is crazy.
And are forgetting all of the amazing albums that he had given them. It turns out, though, that this meltdown and the whole idea that the listeners have amnesia was actually just promo for his next album, They Got Amnesia. He dropped the lead single for the album, FWMGAB, right after the Twitter drama. So it was clearly an attempt at promotion. Months later, he released the album, They Got Amnesia. And if you can't tell, it seems like the title of the album was literally inspired by people who apparently had amnesia since they couldn't remember how successful French Montana was. But in reality, it just seemed like he was in denial of what his place was in the rap game. Most recently, he released a million different versions of a bunch of his songs on his new album Mac and Cheese 5, likely trying to get more streams or have more of a chance at going viral on TikTok.
Now, what French Montana did was not just release Mac and Cheese 5, but he released it again. And again, and again.
He got a series called Mac and Cheese and he's on the 5th installation? What the fuck?
And again, and again. And if these...
Hey, what you bumping, bro? That Mac and Cheese. Which one? Mac and Cheese 3? Oh, I'm bumping Mac and Cheese 2. Like, what the... Yo.
6 versions of the album were not enough to get your attention on streaming services. Don't worry, because French then went on to release every version of the album's 21 songs as singles, so they didn't just infect his streaming profile, but all of the rappers featured.
One of the reasons he did this with the singles is because it would spam appear on every featured artist's Spotify page. Oh, and he also released a 126 song version of the album as well.
Mac and Cheese Deluxe? What is this?
Called Mac and Cheese 5 versions. One person tweeted,
what is this, Mac and Cheese Deluxe? Premium mac and cheese, bro?
This looks like a cry for help. Like, damn, you must really need some streams.
No way, bro. No way. What is this, 40? Is this on Spotify? Is this on Spotify, dude? This is actually crazy. Mac and cheese. Okay. That version isn't on here, at the very least. Bro, that's actually insane, dude. For every song, he has the explicit version, the clean version, a sped up version, a slowed down version, instrumental version, and acapella. This motherfucker gave us the stems to every single song, bro. What the yo?
It was honestly just pathetic and very embarrassing for our boy French. And even after all of these horrible marketing gimmicks, French Montana's Mac and Cheese 5 only sold 34,000 copies first week. Not only that, but it seemed like he was involved in a vinyl sales scam in an attempt to boost album sales. Essentially, before his album released, French Montana had vinyls available for pre-order for only $5. According to Billboard, for these sales to count, they would have to be shipped by the album's release date. A Twitter user by the name of Droz said, French Montana sold vinyl records on his site for $5 pre-orders back in January, with all the albums needing to be shipped on release date to count towards sales. It seems almost everyone that purchased it has had it delivered to a random address. This seems to be a case of fake shipping confirmations in order to boost sales numbers for the album. Multiple people responded to the tweet claiming the same thing happened to them, that their record was supposedly delivered but to some random location. So it seems like French Montana's team had a bunch of fake shipping confirmations.
So he couldn't, so motherfuckers actually ordered that shit, and French Montana couldn't even go to the length of actually shipping the shit to the right location? Nah, this is actually sad, bro.
Made in an attempt to get those sales in. At this point in his career, French Montana keeps trying to grasp onto the fame that he once had, when in reality, he's just digging himself a deeper hole. I'd honestly be surprised if anyone takes him serious after everything he's said and done in the past few years. And just because French Montana's career stinks doesn't mean you have to. Lately, I've been really trying to up my fragrance game. There are so many great options that's essentially told by J. Cole that he would fall off. And when it happened, he denied that it happened. Most of us know Lil Pump.
Hey chat, favorite Lil Pump song? Come on. You must have bopped your head to one song. You must have bopped your head to one song, bro. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Come on, dude. Just a little bop. Gucci Gang. Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. My boy love do cocaine. Yeah. I can't really play anything right now, but I just want to, because this is Lil Pump. What even is in here, dude? You got a song with X. Oh, I love it. You wasn't bopping your head to I love it? You're such a fucking hoe. I love it. D-Rose, what's D-Rose? Hold on.
D-Rose.
All right. That's all I need to hear to remember that. All right, bro.
But if you're not familiar with him, he's one of the main artists that was responsible for the whole mumble rap label. Lil Pump started buzzing in 2016 and blew up even more in 2017
when I think
with
of mumble
songs
rap,
like Heroes and
think
Boss.
of
His songs can be characterized by their lack of lyricism and repeating of lyrics, like the chorus on D-Rose. Then later in 2017, he released the song Gucci Gang, which absolutely blew up, peaking at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 and eventually going platinum. After that, he released his debut self-titled album with features.
Bro, 2017 to 2019 was such a low-key cringe time in our lives that we just kind of brush off the table. Like, this was a time where Lil Pump was actually getting streams. This was a time where Tekashi 6ix9ine was taking over the game, dog. And obviously we want to reminisce on it because everything pre-COVID was good times. But there was a lot of this. I think this was peak Rice Gum, Jake Paul, beef shit. Nah, dude. Nah, bro. There was some ass music out at this time. And there was just ass content being put out there, bro.
From artists like Lil Yachty, Chief Keef, Gucci Mane, and more. These songs were fun, but the lack of lyrical content was something that many people thought wouldn't last, including J. Cole himself. See, J. Cole and Lil Pump had a little bit of a beef, although it was more so playful. Lil Pump started it all by saying F J. Cole, likely just to piss people off and get more attention. And it worked, as many old heads were mad and the young kids loved it.
Damn, Academic's been out for a minute, man. Oh my god.
This was a trend for a while, but J. Cole never responded. at least directly. However, after releasing his album KOD in April of 2018, people noticed that the song 1985 seemed to have something to do with Lil Pump. In the song, he says, all these people popping
33 years, I'm ungrateful, I survived. Wasn't supposed to get it past. Oh my god, I can't fucking rap, bro. This is why I leave it up to these guys.
now is young. Everybody say the music they make is dumb. You gotta give a boy a chance to grow some. He continues, I heard one of them diss me. I'm surprised. I ain't tripping. Listen good to my reply. Come here, little man. Let me talk with ya. See if I can paint for you the large.
Stick to the takes. I'm gonna give y'all a freestyle one of these days, man. But nah, I'm gonna need to train up, chat. I'm gonna need to train up. Oh, I didn't tell y'all this. Oh, I mean, one of my bucket list things to do in life, and this was before me, you know, doing the streams and doing what I do now, bro. I've always wanted to make a song from start to finish. I've always wanted to make a song from start to finish. Write that shit, record that shit, produce it, mix it, make the music video for it. Just at some point, not even on some, oh, I'm trying to get to the money, not even on some, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to become an artist or whatever. Like, I literally just want to go through the process of making a song once in my life. Like, I feel like that'd be cool, bro. That'd be cool. But go ahead and hop in, Ableton. What would you rap about? Sex, love, and ecstasy. No.
Larger picture. By this point, it's clear that J. Cole is talking about Lil Pump, but decides to take an empathetic approach since Pump was only 18 at the time. Cole congratulates him on all of his success and even tells him to never quit touring because that's where most of the money comes from. But then Cole says, you could have bought a crib with all that bread you done blew. I know you think this type of revenue is never ending, but I want to take a minute just to tell you that it ain't true. One day them kids that's listening gonna grow up and get too old for that shit that made you blow up. Now your show's looking light because they don't show up, which unfortunately means the money's slow up. Now you scrambling and hoping to get hot again, but you forgot you only popped because you was riding trend.
Now I will say though, everything he's saying right now obviously applied to Lil Pump, but looking at this from a content creator lens, this also applies to a lot of content creators, y'all. No cap, no cap. Listen, let me just get my social packet take out of the day. A lot of y'all favorite content creators, we see a lot of motherfuckers blow up in a short amount of time span. And it's crazy to see. But to me, the motherfuckers you should really study are the guys who have been doing this for 5, 6, 7+ years. Those are the guys you should be studying. Because that, to me, is the most impressive marker, the most impressive thing to be as a content creator. Like, I don't give a fuck if you get to 2 mil in 2 years. If you can maintain 500,000 subscribers to, I don't know, just a consistent amount of viewership. Hell, let's say you average 80K a video. If you manage to average 80K a video for 5, 6, 7 years, that's impressive as fuck to me. But nevertheless.
I'm just telling you what's probably gonna happen when you're rapping about the type of shit you rapping about. It's a faster route to the bottom. I wish you good luck. I'm hoping for your sake that you ain't as dumb as you look. J. Cole laid out to Pump exactly what the current status of his career was and what would eventually happen.
Hey, speaking of Cole, if Kendrick and Cole really got into a beef and Cole tried, who do y'all think wins?
Than dissing him like many would. Funnily enough, they even had a conversation on J. Cole's page, squashing the beef while Cole seemingly tried to give Pump some more advice.
Feels great to actually catch a straight soul stream I'm a YouTube warrior on all your accounts. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. All Kendrick. Goddamn.
I guess came up with the J. Cole shit.
Who's drawing the paper?
I really wrote it down. Because if I didn't wrote it out, I would have forgot, yeah.
Like in the room one day, and I seen that shit in my in my comments. People were like, "Fuck J. Cole, I'm like,
oh, so it was already happening.
Yeah, low key, yeah.
Do y'all think
Lil Pump did not?
Do y'all think Cole puts up a better fight than Drake, or do y'all think like between the two, Drake, you know what I'm saying, Drake did put up a better fight?
not heed J. Cole's warning. Slowly but surely, with pretty much every release after 2018, his numbers started going down. People were tuning in expecting something different from Pump, but he wasn't giving it to them. It was the same gimmick and cookie cutter formula on every song and every album. And by the end of 2020, he was in the exact same position that J. Cole predicted. He even appeared at a Trump rally in 2020, seemingly grasping at straws for attention, as he did literally say F Donald Trump a few years prior.
And speaking of sound, music, and other things, one of the big superstars of the world, Lil Pump.
Lil Pimp, he didn't even say his name right. And look at blurred faces in the background. This bitch knows it's a joke. She's about to say the most racist shit ever. This bitch is looking to the right. And she is also, y'all can't even see her, she's also about to say the most racist shit ever.
There he is. Does everyone know who he is? Do you know how big he...
Yo, a crowd of agenda pushers is crazy, yo. Yo. All of the applause in the crowd are literally just motherfuckers agenda pushing. You know for a fact there is not a single Lil Pump fan at a Trump MAGA rally, dog. What the fuck?
He is? Come on up here.
It was pretty funny.
Yo, they're
but just seemed
agenda
like
pushing.
another publicity stunt.
We
for
love
Pump.
the minorities.
Eventually, in 2022, he was interviewed by Bootleg Kev, who actually asked Lil Pump if he thought J. Cole's predictions were true.
Do you feel like he predicted kind of like what ended up happening with your rap career?
Nope.
No.
Because I'm still here.
I'm not saying that you're not like still fucking rich and successful. I just mean in terms of like, you know, I feel like there's so many parts of that era of rap where like people got famous.
That boy tippy toeing. I feel like the rappers get feisty about this shit.
So fast, they were so young. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that was some of the foresight that he was saying. Not even necessarily about quote unquote falling off. You know what I mean? You don't think he predicted anything?
I don't think they did shit.
Despite Kev trying to ask that in the most respectful way possible, Pump had too much pride to accept the fact that he had fallen off. Most recently, he released his album Lil Pump 2, which did not do too well. According to Wikipedia, the album was projected to earn significantly less units in its first week than his previous album, failing to chart on any chart. He was even getting clowned on this for his song Pump Rock X Heavy Metal, which was essentially a really bad attempt at some type of rock song. Regardless, J. Cole perfectly predicted Lil Pump's future, and he was still unable to admit it.
Ooh. Damn.
On a very similar note to Lil Pump,
Smoke
Purpp also had a
Purpp.
hard time accepting his position in the rap game after he fell off. Smoke Purpp is a rapper who really blew up in the shadow of Lil Pump, although he did have some hits on his SoundCloud, like the song Audi. Just like Lil Pump,
To be fair, a rapper who seemed like he was having a crazy fall off was Kodak. Then Super Gremlin popped off and saved his career. I agree. And then Walk came out. I don't think Walk became a mainstream hit, but Walk is in my playlist, man. Walk is in my playlist.
Smoke Purpp was one of the many buzzing Florida rappers, and even collabed with artists like XXXTentacion. After releasing his hit song Audi, he followed up with his mixtape Dead Star that debuted at 42 on the Billboard 200, with features from artists like Travis Scott and Chief Keef. He even became a XXL freshman in 2018. But after that, Smoke Purpp struggled to make waves. Other than his feature on Costa Rica, which was outshined by the many other guest verses, he didn't really have many hits. Don't get me wrong, he had a ton of songs that performed.
Yo, quick side note, bro. The most forced banger I've ever heard in a minute, bro. And respect, because I love Lil Yachty. When Walk came out, I took the walk to Poland. That shit was ass. I'm sorry.
Performed fairly well throughout the entirety of his career. But just like Lil Pump, his career didn't show much longevity. And just like French Montana, many of his songs were carried by the features. Not only that, but with how close he was with Pump and how much bigger Pump was, Smoke Purpp's career was kind of in Pump's shadow. One thing that would hint towards Smoke Purpp's downward spiral was his freestyle on Tim Westwood in 2019, which...
Is Smoke Purpp the dude that was on Aiden's stream? Is that him? Because I remember just one dude... He had a couple face tats, and I think he wore a do-rag onto Aiden Stream had a fire freestyle. I don't know if it was Smoke Purpp though. No, I'm not thinking about Tory. Absolutely not. I know Tory. Tory's my guy. Okay, he's not my guy, but one of my favorite artists pre-shot. Ski Mask. Yeah, I'm thinking about Ski Mask. My bad.
If you haven't heard, was awful.
I'm a motherfucking stoner. I'm a motherfucking boner. I got a motherfucking boner.
Oh my God.
Got a boner.
He claims that he was just having fun, but that didn't stop the entire internet from clowning on him for years to come. The video has a whopping 70,000 dislikes, and they even had to turn off the comments. Even to this day, I think people are still joking about the freestyle. About a month after that, Smoke Purpp posted on his Instagram story, first they said I'm falling off. Then their new excuse was we want old Purpp. Made the whole Florida Jit album like old Mosh Pit Purpp. And now those same people are acting like they been knew I was about to turn back up like this. I'm streaming crazy and my music going up more than ever. Basically, he was denying that he fell off, saying he was doing better than ever before, and then was trying to promote his next album, Florida Jit. But people saw through it. And one of the top comments is, bro can't accept the fact that he fell off, so he keeps lying to himself, which was honestly true, especially since right after that, he released his album Florida Jit, and it only sold 5,000 copies, and only 130 digital albums were sold as well. He got clowned into oblivion on the internet.
What is that?
So much so that he even played into the joke and said another free project on the way. Purpp really took a hit here, and wouldn't really be talked about much more until 2022. A video was posted online of Smoke Purpp performing.
Bro, that wasn't even the worst part of the freestyle. He copied XXX Moonlight and kept repeating the same mid bar over and over. Smoke Purpp beyond mid. So like, just ask me. I'm from Florida, and I've not listened to Florida Jit to this day.
At a show to a crowd that looked like it was about 20 people. Like the internet does,
Zodiac, that's
everyone began making fun of his fall off online. Someone in his Instagram comments asked him, is it true that you only had a few people at some show? I saw some video about it, I think. To which Purpp replied, yeah, there was a show that was pretty empty that I didn't have to do. But I'm gonna give my fans a show regardless, always. I wouldn't be here without them. I think a lot of fans liked this response and thought he was being kind-hearted, but it was a show on his tour, so I think he did have to do it. I think that was a lie. Regardless, shortly after that, Hello Yassine reported that Smoke Purpp didn't show up to a show in Cleveland and that the 20 people waiting for him were kicked out of the venue after requesting refunds. A lot of artists struggle to swallow their pride and admit that they have fallen far from where they once were. And some people may believe them when they say that they're doing better than ever. But Purpp's actions over the last couple of years,
I can't lie, and maybe I've just never gotten to that point, bro. 20 people, dog. I can't lie. It's like, especially like if they're probably a diehard fan, some of the motherfuckers might have flown out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are motherfuckers that flown out to DreamCon just to meet my podcast, let alone certain artists, dog. I don't give a fuck. Like if your standard is 30,000 and you only got 500. I'm giving those 500 the best show that they deserve, dog. Like, nah.
Have really shown where his career is at. Most recently, he's been seen selling features and trying to nickel and dime his fans.
And they're like, we need approval from Smoke Purpp because, you know, he has a bit of status in the music world. We need a DM from him confirming this release. I'm like, okay, no issue. I text him, and he gets back to me with, nah, you didn't pay to clear it. And I'm like, wait, what? I paid you for the feature, no? He's like, yeah, but you didn't pay for clearance. You paid me for the feature. So I'm like, I paid you for a song I can't release. What do you mean? Exactly. Like, why would I do that?
Purpp then claimed that his price to clear a song was $10K, but that he would settle for $500, which is a telltale sign that Purpp desperately needed some money.
Right as I'm about to press send, he unsends the confirmation message. And everything else about crypto. And I actually screen recorded it because I saw the unsend messages coming up, so I started screen recording it. I'll send this to you, bro.
So basically, Purpp was trying to scam this guy, which really shows how far his career has fallen. Not only that, but him and Pump have both been trying to make a comeback recently. And they were actually making TikTok skits in an attempt to promote their latest song, Tesla. And that's always been viewed as a bit of a corny way to promote a song. So it's strange seeing artists that used to be insanely huge doing that on TikTok. And a while ago, he even posted a snippet of him.
What even is the song? Tesla, 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 Tesla. Tesla, Tesla, like what?
Heavily biting yeet, which people were really upset about. So it's clear that Smoke Purpp is struggling to accept the reality of the situation he's in.
Chapter 4, YBN Nahmir.
YBN Nahmir is an artist I've covered multiple times.
No, bro. I swear Nahmir had potential. He just didn't release enough music at a certain point, and then when he released shit, that shit was ass. That shit was cheeks, bruh. God. But when we talking about a hit maker, bro, nah, he wasn't no one-hit wonder. He got a couple. Appa Stoppa, specifically the one with 21 Savage. What was the banger guy? I've been running, gotta chase me a bag. That song. And then I got a deep cut with him and Cordae on the YBN mixtape. Whatchamacallit? Pain Away on the YBN mixtape. That shit is fire, bro. God, man. But
on this channel, but recently he's had a bit of a meltdown that I believe needs an update. Like I said, I've covered Nahmir before, so if you want a more in-detail breakdown of his whole career, feel free to check out this video.
There was another
on him
song
after this
too,
one.
bro. There was another song too.
Nahmir even said he liked it. But basically, Nahmir blew up with songs like Rubbing Off the Paint and was fairly successful for a handful of years. He helped put on artists like Almighty J and Cordae, who in particular would go on to be much more successful than Nahmir himself, especially since fans liked his lyrical abilities. But as Cordae rose, Nahmir began to fall in the shadows of his friend. Couple that with cringy...
Bro, this seems like such a fever dream that Cordae and Nahmir were like friends, dog. Because the way Cordae be moving, it's like... that shit never happened. Like, for real, bro. Does Cordae even acknowledge Nahmir's existence, dog? That dude Cordae is wifed up to Naomi Osaka and is living his best life, dog. Like...
But as Cordae rose, Nahmir began to fall in the shadows of his friend. Couple that with cringy songs like Soul Train and just overall bad music, Nahmir began falling off hard. Because of this, Nahmir started doing a lot of goofy things that led the entire internet to lose any respect they had left for him. He even had his own L compilation. Other than songs like Appa Stoppa with 21 Savage going viral on TikTok in 2021, Nahmir hadn't seen much success since like 2018. He did briefly sign with Def Jam, but after releasing his album Faster Car Music, it's likely he was dropped since it didn't perform so well.
4K.
By 2022, it was pretty well established that YBN Nahmir had fallen off. But even then, he was denying it. He said, "People constantly saying I fell off. Whole time I just be chilling and staying to myself. I've been viral my whole life. This stuff cool, but it's really whatever. They would never really understand." But that was not the last time that Nahmir would deny falling off, because he went on another huge rant after a recent beef with Aiden Ross. About a month ago, Aiden Ross offered Nahmir $20K to box in an event he was hosting, but Nahmir asked for $100K. Aiden responded on stream saying that Nahmir was not worth $100K, and instead talked about how he not only would have made $20K, but that he would have also gotten a ton of free promo, and maybe it would have helped to revive his career. Following that, they went back and forth for a little bit.
Same nigga that just paid $2 million for a nigga to sit next to you. Don't mention me if it's some bullshit. I don't give a fuck.
You talking about Cardi?
Free promo, no dick holding shit, because I'm not that type of nigga.
I got it. Nahmir, you're not worth $100,000. You fell off. You suck at music. You failed your music career.
Nahmir decided to respond to this on Twitter by showing off all of his platinum and gold plaques, with the caption "one-hit wonder" with a yawning emoji. But the issue was, no one was calling him a one-hit wonder. They were saying that he fell off. So then he went to show his Google net worth, which is supposedly $4 million. However, those are notoriously unreliable. The top comment...
What? If you about to flex your net worth, just say it. I can't lie. Like, if I look up my net worth right now, that would not be true. I don't even know my net worth right now, to be honest with you. So how the fuck would anyone else know? Like,
on this post is literally, YBN Nahmir is the first person to claim his Google net worth, which is true because these are super inaccurate. And there was also a bunch of Instagram posts that I can't find anymore because he deleted them, but basically he was posting all these like unreleased songs and playing them out of his notes app with tons of big features and big names, and he was basically trying to show off that he still has hit-making potential. So clearly Nahmir has denied falling off and decided to flex his money and his accolades. But just like with Purpp, his real situation is revealed by his actions. At the beginning of this month, he was caught charging fans $3 to DM him, and then tweeted about it defending himself. Even more recently, he posted to his story, "Lock in with CEO YBN Nahmir. Starts with a feature but could easily go to roll with me to all my
Oh nah, you might as well put Forex on this fucking post, dog. I can't. Yo, I can't. Hey, tap in, bro. If y'all really trying to get to the money, trying to get to the bag, tap in, bro. This Forex, this foreign exchange shit, this really the wave. Y'all really gotta lock in. Y'all really gotta apply yourself. But I can help you where you know what I'm saying, where you trying to get to. Bro, I hate Forex dudes, bro. Oh my God, dude. Oh man. I know some people that fell for the trap, and shout out to y'all because y'all are definitely not in the trap anymore, bro. But oh my goodness, dude. My high school friends falling for the Forex trap and acting like that was about to be their future for real. I hated that, bro. Oh my God.
Shows, interviews, premieres, and real studio sessions. A young man will fly you from your hometown and change your life. Call one of my other rapper homies and set up a collaboration for you and make you go platinum. When you sign to me, I will blow you up. I honestly don't have any words for this. I have never seen an artist so down bad for money that they're gonna pretend to be a CEO and a professional marketer, and it's just
No, it wasn't just in a word.
But to be honest, you can't help but feel a little bit bad for people like Nahmir and some of the others in this video.
I swear to God, I check comments. I'm not the type of person to just, oh yeah, I'm not gonna check my YouTube comments or Instagram. I check all that shit. And I'm like, damn, y'all really saying this? Y'all was just on my motherfucking side. I'll be like, damn, I be feeling hurt in the motherfucking house.
I mean, imagine the entire internet clowning on you for years, making fun of all of your failures. You already got to deal with the financial issues and knowing that your career is over. And now you have a bunch of people online pointing it out to you and reminding you of it. And I would tell you guys to be nicer to these artists because they're people too, but it's the internet and I know that won't happen. So I hope you enjoyed the video. You can subscribe. I can ask you to do that. So go ahead, do it. And like the video and comment.
Hey, W video, bro. W video. I think some other prime candidates on this. Again, Kanye. But aside from that, I don't know. I think that's it.